Will Chelsea turn the saints to sinners this Wednesday? So obviously Chelsea has been on a very very good form. We have had a very very good run of games. We had some very very tough uh, fixtures during earlier part of the season, and this is the period we'll be taking on some easy game like Leicester City, like Aston Villa. You get me? So we'll be taking on Southampton this Wednesday at the St Mary's Stadium, and I am asking, will Chelsea turn the saint to sinners? Obviously, we are sitting second. You might say third, but it's just because of the alphabetical order. That's why we are in third. Obviously, we are joint second with Arsenal in the league. You get me? And our last match against Aston Villa, which we thrashed them 3-0, giving us a win. And it has begged the question, a lot of people saying, are Chelsea doing a title charge or a title race, or chasing a title race? And first of all, we are not in a title race. We are in a race to somewhere I don't know, but we are not in a title race. We are not in a title charge. We are not challenging for the title. See, this is not a race. Liverpool is winning the title. It's not a race. It's not a race. There's no race. There's no charge. Every other person is competing for top 4. Liverpool has obviously run with it. Their own Manchester City, it's 11 points off Manchester City. I think it's 8 points between us and them, but Liverpool has run with it. There's no chance, and we are not in the title race. Obviously, what I'm expecting in this match, I'm expecting a heavy rotation, but that's what we'll get into when I'm doing my lineup, when I give you my predicted lineup. But I'm expecting us to go hard. You get me? These are the kind of games we have to pick up if we are going to qualify for Champions League this season. These are the kind of games we have to win. You get me? Southampton, they have not been really good. Sitting 20, they're in a relegation battle. They are the third worst defense in the league. So I'm expecting us to put them on a spliff. I'm expecting us to be a gynecologist, spread them like bread and butter. You get me? Oh yeah, I need us to spread them like mayonnaise. You get me? That's what we need. Yeah, I'm expecting. I don't even expect. I'm not expecting a tough game against them, because see, I've been pretty much rubbish since the beginning of the season. No disrespect, but they have been rubbish. They have a striker like Nacho, but they want to play from the back. They are definitely going to come out and challenge us. They are going to come out and play us. They are not going to sit back. And anytime a team sits back against us, anytime a team comes out against us, like, that's your own detriment. You get me? That's your own detriment, because that's the kind of match we enjoy. That's the kind of team we enjoy playing. You get me? We enjoy playing teams that come out. Teams like Brighton, teams like what's other team? Obviously we have Tottenham, the Highland Merchants. Those the kind of team we love. Those days, we are like, any day we have all these high pressing teams that comes out to play. We just it's just for fun. We just make fun of them. You get me? And obviously, I do. Apart from Ugochukwu being at Southampton, I don't really think I know any player that plays for South. Okay, I know Joaribo. Joaribo, he's in Nigeria. I know Joaribo. Joaribo is in Southampton. I know him. Obviously, you get me. So I'm expecting us to go win Southampton. They have been rubbish. They have the worst defense. They are third worst. They have considered the third most goal apart from Wolves. And who else? I've forgotten, but the Wolves is highest. 30 something goals considered this season. They are sitting 28 points. They're not going to nick some point off us, definitely. You get me? Like I said, I'm expecting us to go spread them. Yeah, that's what I said. There's nothing about the team. They play good football, obviously. They're very, very entertaining. We saw them against Liverpool. They give it was a little bit here and there. I think Liverpool kind of escaped that match. You get me? They would have won. I think they deserve the point against Liverpool. I've seen them play against Manchester United. Any team that Manchester United beats under Ten Hag is a rubbish team. Like I said, any team Manchester United beats under Ten Hag, obviously they has been on a very, very good form. They won against Everton 4-0. Very good team. But any team that Manchester United won under Ten Hag, I think a very, very useless team. A rubbish team. But before we get into anything we have to talk about today's match, this is Papino's Football. Welcome back to the channel. 20 likes will go a very, very long way to telling the algorithm that we have been doing something right here. And I've been checking the analytics so far. The analytics says that more than 75% of you haven't been subscribing to the channel. So if you like what I'm doing, I want to see more of me, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, yeah. And I'm expecting us to rubbish them. You get me? I don't have anything much to say about this team apart from they're rubbish. They are shit. And apart from I need us to go scoring. And getting to my lineup, which I'll be giving you in a minute. I think I'm expecting us. I'm expecting not like I'm expecting a very heavy rotation. Obviously players like Romeo Lavia, they can't play 2 times in a week. Wesley Fofana, we don't know the how serious his injury is, so we cannot give any information on that, but we know definitely Wesley Fofana and Romeo Lavia, they can play more than once a week. So obviously that's that those places will be open, will be filling with other players. And when in the goalpost, I think this is the time that Philip Yogosin gets his chance in the Premier League. He has been doing well in the Conference League. I think this is the time. This is I think he should be given a chance. He should be given a shot in the Premier League to keep. Obviously, I'm expecting him in the lineup. Obviously, he's in my lineup. Let me give you a spoiler alert. He's in my lineup. You get me? And I'm expecting this match is going to be a very, very heavy rotation. You get me? This is the first time we're having such kind of situation playing a Premier League in the midweek this season. And obviously, every other match we have gone with two different squad. You get me? We have gone heavy rotation anytime we have a match in the midweek. So I'm kind of curious and I'm kind of trying to work out what Enzo Moresca would go with this team. You get me? Situation like people like Christopher Nkunku. Will he start this match? I don't know. People like Mykhailo Mudryk, who has been doing well, will he start this match? I don't know. Will Felix start? Obviously, I think Felix will start. Likes of Kopama, will he start? Jusby Hall, Chukwuemeka, would they get the chances in this midweek? I don't know. But obviously, I try to work out an 11 in as much as we go on rotation. I think Enzo Fernandez is taking the league seriously. He has shut down anything saying that they're not in the title race. Obviously, we are not. Like I said, he has said we are not in the title race, but at least we need to get guaranteed top four for the Champions League next season. Guaranteed. I think we have to pick up this point. So I'm just curious on expecting what is going to go. The lineup is going to go in this match. So I'll show you my lineup now, and I'll tell you my scoreline prediction after that. On the screen here, this is my lineup for the game. I think this is more like I've gone with a more like predicted lineup for the game. This is what I'm predicting. A little bit of prediction and preferred. You get me? You're going to in goal, which I'm not really expecting. You get me? I'm not really expecting, but I think this is the time. I think this is the opportunity. I think we have a lot of game in this December. We'll play Tottenham on Sunday and we'll play Astana. I can't wait. As Astana or what? Europa League, and we'll still play the weekend. We'll play who else? Brentford. Yeah, we'll play Brentford and we'll play Shamrocks, which will be our last Europa League game. And that's like it. And that's it. We'll keep playing the Boxing Day. We'll play in the New Year. You get me? So there's a lot of fixtures this December. And this December, we need to keep most of our players fit. Like I said, this match is going to go on heavy rotation. So I'm expecting your guessing to start. But even if he doesn't start, Sanchez was very, very good in the last match. In as much as I think he's a fraud, I still believe he's a fraud. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced with what Sanchez is selling, but he's good. He should keep it up. 10 straight matches, and yeah, we could consider. I could start considering Sanchez, being a serious goalkeeper. But apart from that, rubbish we played against Aston Villa. It was a very, very bad side, Aston Villa, which very bad side. They're not really on their best form. He made some quite good saves, though. You get me? But this is not about Sanchez. And you see my two centre back, Ben White who has been good. Obviously, on a normal day, I would have slotted in Tosin Adrabayo there. You get me? And Levi Cole. I would have slotted in Tosin Adrabayo for Ben White but Tosin hasn't really started a match. Maybe he starts this match. Like I said, we haven't been in this situation before, playing a Premier League game in the midweek. So I'm, kind of seeing what Enzo Moresca is going. But has been very, very good. One of our best defenders this season so far, so good. Apart from the Newcastle game and the Carabao Cup, I think he has been good generally. So I think he's going to start. I think he starts. But if I see Tosin there, I won't really be surprised. And at the number 2, Malo Gusto, I think guaranteed he starts. Romeo Lavia is not starting, no chance. I don't think he's even coming in as a sub. We are kind of trying to, not use him up. Enzo Maresca said he's going to play him once a week. So that's it. He's going to play once a week. He won't play this match. We are definitely seeing him against Tottenham. You get me? Which will be a very, very attacking side. And we'll need I think let's not go into the Tottenham game. Malo Gusto, sure starts. You get me? And I'm expecting him to score. He hasn't scored. He hasn't scored for Chelsea. You get me? And I'm expecting him to get his first goal. And on the left hand side, would have obviously gone with Renato Vega, but I don't really want a heavy rotation. I still want us to have like that Premier League vibe. I still want us to take our chances serious, nick some points of these little boys. Maybe I'm a bit disrespectful now, sure. But nick some points of this relegation side or this not so big team. You get me? So I'll go with Marco Kurela, for his defensive work. One of the see, Marco Kurela is the best left back in the league right now. You can't tell me nothing, fam. He's the best left back in the league. Like if you say he's not, tell me another player who is better than him. You can't say Gavaldio. You can't say Robertson. Robertson has been rubbish this season. So Kukuela, yeah. Moses Casado, obviously. See, sorry, I didn't address him right. Moses Ngole Kante. I'm expecting him to start. I think it's Moses Casado plus anybody else. He's our defense. He has our midfielder this season. He's our midfield. Him alone is a midfielder. Moses Casado reminds me of Kante. We saw him against flipping Aston Villa. He was making tackles. He was making interception, playing number two, knowing when to drop to number two, driving back to the mid. Oh my god, that guy is so fantastic to watch, man. Moses Casado is so fantastic to watch. And these are players that say that so-called flop, 100 million flop. And on the other side, we have another 100 million flop, a so-called 100 million flop on Enzo Fernandez, who will start alongside Moses Casado. Enzo Fernandez has been fantastic. 7 goal contribution in the last 5 matches, 2 back-to-back goals in the Premier League. We scored against Southampton, making it 3 goals in a row. You get me? I don't know, but this season I think this is the best season. He has scored more goals than he ever scored in the past 2 seasons for Chelsea. And assist actually. You get me? He has been very, very fantastic, bro. He has been very, very fantastic. I watched. I think a lot of people didn't really see what Enzo Fernandez was doing against Aston Villa. I think a lot of his work went under the radar because obviously the whole team was good. But I think he was one of our key players, one of our most important players in that match. He played very instrumental role to us winning that match. You get me? And obviously, I think he starts. I think he could play these games. Him and Moses Casado. Even if we decide to like play them every match, I think they could play it. Very, very strong midfielders, always available, barely injured. Rolls Royce midfielder. Okay, maybe I'm gassing up now. And I think Mononi Madueke, he wasn't available. He wasn't not available, but he wasn't. He didn't start against. He didn't start against Aston Villa. He came in and he got an assist. I think this is his first assist this season. And obviously, like I said, we're going on heavy rotation. Yeah, me, Pedro Neto started, and I think I want to see Pedro Neto there. I want to see Madueke. I think Madueke will start. But Pedro Neto has given a shout that he needs that Madueke spot. I think this is opportunity for Madueke to show Pedro Neto. Hello, bruv. Hi, bruv. I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm the man here. I like Madueke. He's very cocky, very confident, and a lot of people don't like it about him. I think he plays what the coach wants, and you can see it the way he makes the starting 11. It's just that his end product is a little bit question. He has questioning. His end product doesn't match up with what he does. You get me? He has no end product, and that is what I expect him to improve on. If Madueke scores goals or gives us not Madueke, I'm trying to be like English. Madueke. If Madueke scores goals and gives assists like every 1 or 2 matches, won't be really be and nobody will be complaining. Obviously, I like him. So I think he starts. Obviously, I would have had Joao Felix here, but I think I'll go with Kopama. Like I said, I don't want a heavy rotation. Few players here and there. You get me? So we can get this point. I think this should be a guaranteed 3 points for Chelsea. I think Kopama in the 10. Now, obviously, at the left, we have seen Joao Felix play. I want to see him play there. Initially I would have put Mukailo Mudrik. He has had a Premier League start, but for a long time we haven't seen him in the level for the Premier League. That's why I said I'm really, really curious on what Enzo Maresca will do with this squad for this midweek game. You get me? So I think I went with the obvious player that could start. Obviously, Jordan Sancho has started 2 matches in a row. I don't see him starting against Southampton. I don't even see him coming in as a sub. You get me? He might not even make the match day squad. You get me? I think we should. He's a very, very not that Southampton is a small team, but it's more like we have to rotate the squad. We have to give chances to people that hasn't played. And on the number 9, I have Nicholas Jackson. I think maybe Nkunku might start. Nkunku might start. But I want Nicholas Jackson to start. Like I said, I don't want heavy rotation. So I think Nicholas Jackson, maybe Nkunku comes in, maybe Nkunku starts. We just have to see. But this is all guesswork. So I'm really, really anticipating what Enzo Maresca. I don't think this will look like anything he's going to put up, because we saw against Aston Villa, he put up a very, very different squad. Like we went, we went full attacking, bruv. Like that's a risky football. 3-man backline, no number two. Obviously, when Casedo was playing as an inverted number two, you get me. And I think I would love to see maybe players like Dewsbury Hall coming. Maybe Enzo Fernandez plays first half, takes him out, brings in Kenan Dewsbury Hall. Depending on the tempo of the game, maybe a Casedai, maybe a Chukwemeka. See. I'm curious. I'm really, really curious. I want to see what Enzo Maresca will do with the squad. And obviously, scoreline. See, this is Southampton hasn't been good, but I saw the way they turn up against City, against Liverpool. I think we'll win. Definitely win. And this is going to be another over 2.5 goals. Um, my heart is going 3-0, but my head is saying 5-0 or 5-1 because we'll concede. We have Sanchez. I think I'll be surprised if we keep a clean sheet. Yeah, I won't be surprised if we concede 5-1. But my heart says 3-0. My mind says 5-1. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see the outcome. Maybe we'll get the 4-1, but it's going to be more than three goal margin. I think it's going to be a 3 goal margin. We get me. So that's all for now. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. You go be.